pop.
More pop, right?
More pop rap, but the reason I call it stripper rap is because it's more glorifying the side of the stripper or the dancer. You know, from back in the day when I worked at the club, like that's exactly the kind of stuff that the dancers would want to, you know, they're talking about getting their money and hustling and sleeping around with a bunch of dudes. And I'm like, I'm listening to it and just coming from that world, like, okay, so I understand the West Coast street mentality. So hearing that and then working in a strip club and seeing the backgrounds and how people were in the clubs, and then now hearing the rap music, I'm like, that's stripper rap. Like, and they don't match up.
Well, I'll say, all right. So when we was growing up, we had gangster rap, and it was so influencing and seducing.
Oh yeah.
And then people would go outside, they wear the uniform, you know, the Pendleton, you know what I'm saying, the khakis. And then, you know, the Chucks, if you could find, you know, the Chucks, and then or Cortez, and people were influenced by not just the words but the overall look. Now the women, this is like 2024 is the year of the dragon. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're saying. This 2024 year is about the dragon. So when you think about the dragon, you thinking dominance. You're thinking like who's gonna like this thing can fly. It can burn stuff up, you know what I'm saying? It can destroy whatever it touches. So women right now are roaring, you know what I'm saying? You can't not denounce the women's movement. You gotta embrace what the women are doing because they influence us as men to move in their direction. So with that being said, they're actually opening up their mind. Don't look at it like, oh, this is so derogatory because they're
be opening up other stuff too.
They do open up other stuff. Shouts out to the ones that busted wide. But it's like, but reality of it is, right? They're letting us into their thoughts, which that was something that was private or it was in the inner workings of a woman. They did their own locker room talk amongst themselves. Now it's all out in the open. And now it's like, oh, I can't believe you think like that. It's like, but bro, don't you want to know how they think? Like, wouldn't you want to? Yeah, like listening to Sexy Red and all that. It's like, yo, is like, dang, is women really like gravitating to this?
That's crazy.
It's like, but that they've been wanting somebody to say this stuff for so long. Remember Adina Howard? Remember Patra?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they blew up. Oh yeah. I still love Khalees. But it's like, yo, they were spitting they were giving us what they thought, but we didn't really like take it. Us as men didn't take it in the way that we're taking the music in now from the women. You know what I'm saying? You had MC Light, you still had, you know, Queen Latifah, but they weren't talking about like busting it wide.
That's what I think is missing is that we don't have the balance. We don't have the respect.
Lauryn Hills and stuff.
We don't have none of that. We got all dominated, like, you know, like what I said, the stripper rap. Like it's all that, and there's no like this is how you treat yourself as a lady or carry yourself with any dignity. We don't let dudes, you know, like when you got lyrics saying like I let a dude busting me and then like I didn't even clean it up with a rag, and you like ugh. Like that's pretty foul. And then without the context of having someone say, but you gotta also respect yourself. Like, I mean, you and ITY is a classic.
Yeah, it is.
But it wasn't. We didn't go from Queen Latifah to like Nicki Minaj. I mean, there was an in between period. You know, you had the Brat, you had Lil Kim, right? You had Foxy Brown, and they were kind of that and you had that transition. They were getting into that raunchy stuff, probably not to the extent that it is now.
Yeah.
Because it was obviously a different time. But I mean, who knows? You know, being what the times were, they probably were like, you know, they probably would have been like, hitting that stuff down.
It is fair. It's always been there. I think the highlight of stripper rap is my coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Right, Sexy Red. Yeah.
Have you guys heard this before? Listen. Too many cocked out. You know who that is, right?
Lauryn.
Yeah.
Lauryn has
killing.
one of my favorite lines of all times. And I'll be Al Capone defecating on your microphone. Oh my God, that is so hard.
Oh yeah.
I never knew Al Capone did that. But you every day.
Little Kim in
Hardcore.
Get Money, where she said, "I ain't gay."
I ain't no les.
I ain't no lesbian.
This ain't no lesbo flow. Yeah.
That line is hard too.
Yeah.
She just said something to let y'all know, and I said, "Man, that bar is just like on another level. Like it took a level of like complexity and rhyme and rhythm just with her cadence and the way she said it, and like you felt like when she said it, like she meant it. Like it wasn't just a song to her. She was really saying it, and I was like, I love that song.
Yeah, like Biggie was a ghostwriter for Kim for a lot of years, and Junior Mafia.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, like Little Kim was his creation, and then there's all these little mini me of her, like sprinkled throughout the industry now, and they're taking it there. You know what I'm saying? They're like they're in a glitch where they're just stuck right there. They don't want to give any like positive messages. Like it's like F niggas, just same way we was like fuck bitches.
Yeah.
So it's like with everything when I bring up the whole, the year of the dragon, it's like everything has a change. But see, when you think of a dragon, you think, oh, that's a guy. Man, it might be
Cisco.
It's definitely Cisco. But the dragon wave can also be the woman, like the conquering, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we have to love that and respect, because I mean, if it wasn't for women, we wouldn't have Harriet Tubman.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are powerful women out there that are making waves, and sometimes they got on a mini skirt. I mean, you got Marilyn Monroe. She said positive stuff, but she was raunchy. And then from that generation, she was a plus size model. Mm-hmm. She's probably like 140 pounds, 150 pounds.
Page from the time.
Yeah.
Page was a unconventionally attractive woman at the time. So I feel you. I feel what you're saying.
Well-behaved women rarely make history. That's why that's a
I like that.
That's fair.
We got to put that on a shirt.
For sure.
I'm sure it is. That's
Shouts out to the ladies out there. You know what I'm saying?
Before we end today's episode, I got a topic for you, sir.
What's up?
Okay. This is from the heart. For you. Has hip hop always been a little gay?
Oh,
Why me?
Because I know this is
your
alley.
topic.
Yeah, this is all your
Has
alley.
it always been gay? Every all music has been gay.
like happy, right?
Well,
in the French sense, not in the.
hip hop has a history of some sus lyrics, and so
yes.
these lyrics are so sus that you got to be like, hold up. So I'm gonna give you this little rundown. It's not a full list. It's not every sus lyric, but it's just a little bit. It's a little taste of like a history of some stuff that we've heard through hip hop, where you just kind of gotta go pause or like, hold up, wait, we gotta address that real quick. Mm-hmm. So the first one on this list says pretty much any line from No Vaseline.
But just the title alone.
I mean, there you go.
Do you have any lyrics that you wanna dispel there?
Sorry, not yet. I just said because I got uncomfortable with the gayness.
Whenever, like, I think LL Cool J said it might have been on Can I Bus, where he said about eating, like, I can like eat an ass. I don't know exactly how he said it, but it just always sounded so weird to me. Like, how is that like? I remember we talked about it once on the podcast about like the emasculation aspect of these things. So that's I always perceived it as that. But I mean, I always found it like, well, shit, that's not something I'm gonna be throwing out there, you know. But I guess that's part of it, though, right?
Yeah, DMX said, "If you ever been to jail before, suck my dick." I was just like, why you say that shit, D?
Give me some George
X. I was like, yo, X, man, I can't, man. Every time I hear that line, I'll be like, oh, you can't. That didn't age well.
Oh man.
It reminds me of the show Atlantic. You remember that scene where where Danny Glover is he's in jail, and there's a guy. They're all waiting to be put into prison, and there's a guy there, and he sees clearly a guy in drag, and he goes, "Oh hey, that's my ex-girlfriend," and everyone's like, bro, you gay. He goes, what are you talking about? No, he goes, you guys are in prison? He goes, no, that's in prison. You out there being gay. Or something like that. It's like, okay. That kind of gives me that energy there.
One of the most sus lyrics of all time came from Redman. He said, get off my dick and tell your chick to come here. Male groupies getting shaky when I come from the rear. I said,
No, bro.
I know what he meant. But I know how it sounds.
We don't need you to repeat it.
It's always something. But like one of the best lyricists of all time. But I mean, low key, and I've been there. When you are flowing and you say something, like sometimes you just spit something, you be like, why'd I say that?
Right.
Yeah.
Even though you like, I killed that. Like, but
the
nah,
whole
bro.
the whole rhyme could be fire. And then you say one sus thing and you just be like, why'd I say that?
I know.
I can't put that out.
Hey, but it's out. It's out. And yeah, it was a few lines I won't quote, but I hear what you're saying with that. And in the midst of writing these lyrics, I bet you everybody in the studio was like, yo, that's hard. Yeah, you killed that. You killed it, bro. He was like, yeah, I thought that would go over well.
High fives all around, everybody just pumping, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's today's show. Shout out to our guests. Shout out to the whole Squid Squad. Shout out to everybody watching. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, family.
I'm not a fan.
What?
You're not a fan?
I don't like the Squid Squad.
Oh,
That's what you.
wow.
I thought you meant you weren't a fan, like you don't blow everybody. You know what I mean?
Man, wait, you gotta invoke Michael Jackson.
Mr. Jefferson.
Oh, Mr. Jefferson. My bad.
Thank y'all for having me on y'all show, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you for coming down on this.
Optimistic Prime, y'all check out the album. It's out. You know what I'm saying? I just dropped a new single called Future Love. You know what I'm saying? Featuring Brooke Taylor and my homeboy Mike Ant. You know, definitely tune in to that. And it's produced by Tommy Black, Grammy Award winning producer. So yeah.
Good luck on that one, man. I hope you get a lot of hits.
There is some genius in your work, man. I've been a fan since day one. So
Thank you, bro. Likewise.
Seeing the progress, you know, our whole life, like you just hit a new level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you sent me that last track, I was like, oh, we got to get this on air. We got to.
thank you.
This got to be out there. So
Yeah, man, I'm working, man. And I'll be working on something else real soon. So y'all stay tuned. Shouts out to the Squid Squad.
Anything else you want to say, Fitch?
Go to www.ouchcast.com. Come shout out everything that you've heard. Come listen. Come buy a t-shirt. We got merch. We got everything. So
I got your merch. Enrique?
Shout out to you, Doyle, for putting this together. This was a good show. I really enjoyed the conversation. I learned some stuff. I definitely respecting the music. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
No, this was a good one, though, man. Thank you. Yeah.
For everyone else, call, smoke signals, emails, female, ouchcast@info.com.
Discord.
Info@ouchcast.com, sorry. And then we got phone number, area code 925-421-6824. That number again is area code 925-421-OUCH. And remember,
Optimistic Prime. OPTAMISTIC PR1ME is the handle.
What's your YouTube channel?
Mr. Bang TV, all one
Oh,
word.
look at that, Mr. Bang Bang.
Mr. Bang TV.
So remember, never make eye contact while listening to Busta Rhymes. Good night, everybody.
I just want to get away, because I got to win every day.
You're good.
Yeah. Gang.